Hello, hello everyone. It is Susan with Susie Simply Handmade. We're going to make a pumpkin using a paper towel roll. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to cut this in strips. I'm going to need 3 strips and I'm not exactly sure how long I need them. So we're just going to go play it by ear and see how this turns out. So I'm going to cut straight, as straight as I can. To open this up, now you can either paint yours. I'm going to be covering mine with felt. I'm not going to be doing any painting. I'm going to lay this out as flat as I can. So I think we can go about 1.5 inches on each one of them. So let's see. I'm going to do the next one. And you can just use the edge of a book. You can use a ruler, like a school ruler, whatever you have on hand. Just cut you some strips about 1.5 inches wide. They don't have to be exact or anything. And then you're going to cut the length this way. So I want mine, well, no, they might be okay. All right, I think they're okay. So we're going to make a ring once we get our... I hope I have enough felt to cover all 3 pieces. I should, but it's going to be close. Oh, yeah, I'll have plenty. Okay. All right, I worked it out to where I just had to add 1 little extra strip here, and I had enough to do the front and backs of all 3. Yay! So I'm going to put this in a ring, in a circle. Okay, so I've cut these down to about 7 inches by about 1.25 inches wide, or just a little over 1 inch wide. I had them cut too long, so I cut them down. We're going to make 1 main circle like this for the center. We're going to glue this together. You can also staple these if you can't get them to stick with glue, but they will work. You just have to hold them for a few minutes. So I'm going to glue this really well. I'm going to fold it over and hold that for a few minutes. We're going to put this one inside of this one, and it's going to come this way, but then we'll put the glued part inside of the other one. So we're going to put a good bit of glue on there. Press that down, hold it, and again we're going to glue it. Put these, you can either put those on the bottom or on the inside. Okay, so this is kind of what it's going to look like. This is going to look like a little pumpkin once it's finished. So let me get some glue. I'm going to glue these 2 down low here in the center. I found my pumpkin stem. We're going to use this little pumpkin stem. It's just off of another plastic pumpkin. So I'm going to cut off the little piece there so we can glue it down in here and make it look like it fits there. But first, I'm going to take some Rub and Buff, and we are going to paint it up a little bit. This is like an antique gold is what we're using on this. Make it look pretty. Use paint if you want to. I just did, like I said, I did not want to paint tonight, so we're using whatever easy stuff we have on hand. So there's what it's looking like. Look how pretty that is. So then we're going to hot glue that right down in the center. Glue up high and put it in there like that. There we go. So this is kind of going to be like a little jack-o'-lantern. You can make it just a pumpkin if you want to, but we're going to put a little face on ours and make it cute. Might try to glue that down here a little bit. So glue on that side and put some under this edge over here. Just so it'll stay put and not be moving around a whole bunch. Look at it from the front. Do it like that so you can kind of see what it's looking like, what I'm going for here. And then I have some different little leaves. I might cut this one down. I like the green, but it's too big. So I think we'll just take some of that off. And I always just, if I have leaves or florals that don't fit, I just always cut them down and make them fit. You just use the same kind of pattern and shape that the leaf already has or the floral already has, and just cut it down smaller to make it fit your project. Don't stress about it if it doesn't fit exactly. Just cut it off. So we're already adding some little cute elements to make it look like a little pumpkin. And again, you can do this with little kids. You can use construction paper. That's actually where I got the idea. This was Pinterest inspired, and it was a kid's project. And I'm like, I can make that into an adult project. I can make that an adult project. So here we are. We're giving it a try. We're going to see how cute it is when it's done. Now, I have some of these little berry picks, so I'm going to cut some of these off. We're going to stick some of those in there and just see how cute we can make this. And these might even, they might curl because they have a little bit of wire in them, but not clear to the ends is the bad thing. I can curl them a little bit. I think this is a sweet little project, really cute little project. It'd be a really adorable little pumpkin to put in your child's room or in your kid's playroom or to decorate with at a daycare or something like that, you know. Once you get it all glued together safely. Of course, you want to make sure that it's safe for the children. You don't want them to be able to pull anything out to put in their mouths or anything. So see, I'm adding some little berries there. I've got my little leaf, my stem. I think this is so cute. Like I say, I wish this piece would have been just a little bit thicker, but it's okay. The sides are a little bit thicker, I think, than the front. If I had some more orange felt, I could make another thicker piece, but I don't. So we're just going to make it work. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to make a little bow. And I have this adorable ribbon from the Dollar Tree a couple years ago, but I'm sure they probably still get it in. It's funny because they usually carry the same things year to year. So I'm going to make just a little bow here. I'm going to put it on the front. We'll see where it goes. Where we have room for it. I'm just going to make a little shoestring bow here. I think this is a sweet little project. Really sweet. Really cute for a little nursing home project, either as a gift to put in a resident's room or to make with them. And see how sweet that turned out? It's so cute. And now I would like to have my edges finished. I wish I had enough felt to wrap all the way around. But anyway, you don't even have to do this if you didn't want to. Like, you literally, or you know what? You could put another one here and another one here. And you could go all the way around. Let's put a little face on this. Make it a little, let's put a little face on it. I've got some black felt here. So we're going to make a little jack-o'-lantern. I'm going to cut just 3 little tiny triangles. One's going to be an upside down nose, and 2 of them are going to be eyes, and then just a little mouth. Let's see. And I gotta think about how the teeth look. Little tiny mouth. I'm gonna make these teeth a little bit thinner. They're too big. For such a little mouth, we got great big teeth. This is adorable, guys. This is adorable. This is adorable. I do say so myself. It is cute. Look how sweet that is. That is adorable. I love it so much, you guys. Look how cute that is. How much fun is that going to be to make with some kids or some, like I say, some older people in a nursing facility or something like that. And it's just a paper tube, just a cardboard tube, and some ribbon and some felt. Like I say, you can paint them. You don't have to use felt, but I love this so much. I think that is super adorable. That's the cutest little guy, and he's so unique. He's one of a kind. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you'll make one. Tell me what you think about this little project. And I will see you guys again very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, everyone.